Well, good morning everyone, it's your Grizz. I'm out on a cold morning heading into work. It's like, I don't know, 0 or maybe 2 degrees, something like that. I think it was 0 before I left from home. But anyway, yes, there's a touch of frost about, more so on the roofs of the houses. Only a tiny bit, a little bit on the grass here and there. Not so much here, more so where I live. But anyway, yeah, it's a bit of a frosty start. And I'm trying to kind of get myself sorted on the Punisher for winter riding. And winter's made what I feel a bit of an early show. I guess we've had a lot of really nice weather late into this year, I guess. I don't want to call it summer because summer's done. It's now winter, isn't it? So yeah, here you go, look, there's some white frosty fields in front of me. But yeah, I want to get the Punisher ready for the winter, and my kit all kind of sorted so I'm not frozen. Will I ride every day? I don't know, but I would like to ride more than I drive to work, just because it adds something to the day for me. It just kind of takes the edge off of the monotony of 9 to 5, you know, and just makes the day feel a bit special, because every bike ride to me is a special one, even when they're disgustingly horrible and freezing cold and the roads are covered in rubbish and diesel on the corners like this. Look at this, junctions, this road here every morning is covered in diesel. And to add insult to injury, we've also got some real nasty rutting in the road, where all the heavy goods vehicles come up down here from the quarry, and to me it appears that they kind of drop diesel. Maybe it's them, maybe it's someone else, but it's there every morning. Yeah, drop diesel and just like carve lines in the road. So yeah, you've got to be on top of your game. You don't want really distractions of being freezing cold and soaking wet, and who wants that anyway, you know. I've got my RST suit on. Don't ask me what it's called, I will post up a name of it now. This is actually quite a good suit. I bought it second hand, how dare I, because it was too cheap to say no. Basically, I got too good a deal. Kit for me is something that is important, but I don't like spending on too much, although I will probably spend more in the future, because you only actually get what you pay for. But I do think this is quite a good suit actually. It's super warm. Mr. Nissan is off, so am I. Jeez, I mean, even with my anti-fog insert in my helmet, it's still fogging up. It's that cold, and that is just purely down to moisture. And I've got Mr. Nissan still at my bum. I'm probably not going quick enough for him. And this is something you've got to be really careful of. It's not summertime, guys, anymore. And my visor is just still useless. Not good. It just doesn't combat these freezing cold conditions. Warm air, cold air doesn't mix at all. Visor up. So yeah, we've had lots of lovely weather, and this cold snap, sorry, I'm going to clean the lens, this cold snap is really quite a surprise. It's not usually, doesn't usually get down quite so low so early in the year, but I guess we've had it for so warm for so long now, it's kind of said, here, have a bit of winter. My visor's still misted up. Oh, it's on the surface. Okay. See, this is it, guys. I mean, I've been riding for like well over 30 years now, and then getting on some. And every year when you go from summer riding into winter riding, if that is what you do, it's kind of a bit of a wake-up call, you know. It's surprising how you adjust and get used so much to those lovely summer conditions, and then you jump on a winter's morning like this morning, and it's all a bit of a rude introduction to winter riding. So what is the best ways to get through winter? Well, first of all, as I was going to say, kit. You know, you've got to have your right kit. You want to be warm and dry, so buy as best as you can for as much as you can afford. I've got my summer boots on still. They're like tea bags, and they are not keeping my feet warm, but they're good enough for my short little commute to work every day. So yeah, gloves, boots, obviously something super warm and dry clothing wise. And yeah, I was wearing my Ruroc helmet, and that was just not really very suitable. I have got a vent block off kit which I could fit, which I need to really, but my head was like super cold yesterday wearing it. So yeah, other things you want to be thinking about is obviously the way you're riding. You can't ride as aggressively last minute on the brakes and all this kind of stuff, and chopping through traffic, and you know, leaning it over at, I don't know, 60 degrees. I don't know what you guys lean it over at. I don't know, I'm no pro on it, all this. I'm just a road rider. So yeah, you've got to be sensible, adjust your riding to the conditions. And this is alright, it's dry, no junctions. Let's give it some. So yeah, give yourself more time to react to things, ride like no one is seeing you, and yeah, stay alert, be careful, don't push your luck with things. And you know, we're also dealing, this at the moment is not going to be lasting for long. We've got lots of good daylight at the moment. Give it a bit and it's going to be riding to work in the dark and riding home in the dark. And now that my visor's all smeary, I wiped my visor one too many times and I'm steaming up again. Can't win. So yeah, visibility makes a massive difference. Visibility is you know, is paramount, so make sure you're wearing something nice and reflective, and when you're riding in the dark, your perspective of things is very different, so don't be taking chances and don't be like rushing to overtake things just because you can't see any lights in front of you. If you can't see, don't do it. Don't overtake, don't take a chance, don't cut that corner, just take your time, you know. And I think really that would be the overall message, is take your time. You know, don't rush it, slow it down, give yourself more time to get ready on a morning when kitting up, because you know we've got a lot more layers to put on. And it takes a bit of adapting to kind of riding, getting used to having all those extra layers on with your mobility on the bike, and big thick gloves. Now something else I am going to do is I'm going to fit some heated grips on the Punisher. I've had, how long actually is it? I started riding on the road when I was 17. I've been on a scrambler a few times before then when I was a bit younger. But yeah, 17 was when I first of all started riding, and I'm coming up to 52. So yes, what is that? That is 35 years as of my birthday in a month or so, or two. So yeah, nearly 35 years on two wheels, and that would be my overall message to you all. Is just take your time, don't rush, don't be a hero, don't show off, and get to your destination in one piece, and get home in one piece, and live to tell the tale of that time when you rode to work and it was 0 degrees, or it was -5 or -15 and the roads are covered in snow. Now, snow riding, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Some people do it. Some people have no choice, I guess. I'm inclined to not do it because I have done it accidentally once. I was out all day and heading home, and it started to snow on my way home, and I thought we'll be fine. I had taffy on the back of our old GPZ 1100 with all the panniers and everything. We used to go shopping on it like every week and buy a week's shopping on the bike. So we were heading back, I think it was before Christmas sometime, and it started snowing, and hold on. Yeah, it started snowing, and it was frosty. It was well below freezing, or it was, whatever. The roads were a little bit icy, and basically the snow that fell quickly compacted and turned to ice. Now, I had, at the time we were living in Cheddar, and it was right up out the sticks, up some country lanes, and I headed up this country lane. There was a car in front of me, and I thought, oh, the car's doing it, I should be able to do it. Bad idea. What I should have done was pulled it over and walked home, parked up and walked home. But instead I decided, no, we can do it. It really wasn't far from home. It was like less than a quarter of a mile, I would say, up this hill. Not even that. It wasn't far, okay? I don't know the exact measurement. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, proceeded up this hill, and the next thing I could see, all this snow was compacting from the car in front of me. It wasn't melting, it was just compacting and kind of turning to ice, and I thought, this isn't really very good, but I'll continue anyway. I'll just go super slow, and I slowed it right down, probably like, I don't know, 10 mile an hour or so, and the next thing I knew is I felt the back end was coming around on me. Maybe I got on the gas just a tiny bit. I was really trying to keep things neutral with the throttle and brakes and stuff, and yeah, I got on it a tiny bit, and I felt the back end start coming out on me. So I steered into it, and yeah, that was it. You can't really recover like that. I steered and counter steered, and then the next thing the bike went over, and I was down with taffy, which was a nightmare. But we were only going like, probably impact was nothing, like 5 miles an hour or something silly. Well, Nissan is not behind me anymore. So yeah, I don't recommend it. Yeah, I don't recommend winter, riding in the snow, unless you have got a trike equipped with snow tyres and chains, maybe, or a sidecar, maybe. But I'm not really a fan of that. So when the snow falls, I jump in the car, and if it's that bad, I stay at home. So yeah, that is my take on it. Winter riding. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting some heated grips on here. I'm not a fan of wearing winter gloves because I can't feel bugger all. But yesterday I wore my normal summer gloves, and my hands, I just couldn't feel anything by the time I got to work. So I went with winter gloves. poppy bang bang. But I'm looking forward to getting some heated grips. I've also bought a whole load of stuff to upgrade the front brake system on this bike, and hopefully all of that will arrive and I can get some of that done this weekend, if not all of it done this weekend. We'll see. Cheeky Chico. Okay guys, that's enough from me. My misted up anti-fog visor. Get yourself an anti-fog. I mean, even in these extreme conditions, extreme-ish, it does help a lot in comparison to riding with a non-fog visor, anti-fog, whatever you want to call it. Right, I'm going to shut up because I'm here at work. It's time to go in, warm up with a cup of tea, and talk about my heroics of the day of riding to work in sub-zero conditions. Look, all the cars are covered in ice. What a hero am I. Oh, I feel so proud of myself. Oh, God, yes. All the lights are off. No one's here. Where is everyone? I know it was a clock change. Hold on a minute. Did I get it wrong? Oh, I might have got it wrong, you know. I might have come to work like an hour too early. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. Much love. Bye.